Well, good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing this fine Veterans Day? I hope all is well. Let's see here. Here we go. Getting things set up here. Morning, Dave.
Good morning. What's happening?
Well, I am just getting things set up so that we can kick the tires and light the fires.
Very nice.
Exactly. And as you said, I think, well, we know Alex isn't going to be here. He may pop in at some point, but
And I think James may make it.
Oh.
We'll see here. He's trying to find a good place to park. So we'll see how that shakes out.
He needs to be careful. Don't go crazy over there, James.
Oh, yeah.
We'd love to have you, but safety first, brother.
That's right.
All right. Well, let's see here. I think everything is up and running. I'm not positive, but it sure looks like it is. So we are going to proceed like it is. All right. Let's see here. Let's get some. Hold on one second here. I have everything set up so I can do the indices. And that means that there are multiple screens and multiple buttons to push. So everybody bear with us as we move towards getting things up and running. All right. Well, let's see who's here. Tim Shaw 707 is here. Good morning, Tim. Rick Sr. is here. Benji 1959. Franny Dragonfly. Welcome in, everyone. Brian. Good morning, Brian. Marianne Thompson. Hitesh is here. Tanya Moonsheiber. Joy. Beaver from Colorado Springs. Hey, Beaver. Sherry sending love and hugs from East Tennessee. How sweet. Thank you, Sherry. Jason Coons is here. Good morning, Jason. Jody Singleton 8. And we have Lace and Steel over on YouTube. And I see that you did get your, what do you call it? Screen name done properly, it looks like. Let's see here. I think we've got, let me see. Bear with me, everybody. I am trying to coordinate and navigate all of the technology because Alex is in here today. But I think we got it. There we go. All right. David Morales is here. He said, good morning, gents, and respect for the daily message, military and lost loved ones. Amen, David. Amen. PJ Party, Peggy is here. Moose on the Loose 72. Dana Mackey. Charlie is here. Good morning, Charlie. Oh, nice little crown. Yeah, and as we all know, and there's John Gwynn. Happy Veterans Day to you as well, John. And for all of those who are here with us, watching this show, are actively serving or have served, those that made the ultimate price for our freedom, our thanks goes out to you. I'm sure from Dave, myself, everyone at the Daily Dispatch, God bless you all. I don't know what else to say other than thank you. Kathleen Paschke's here. Happy Veterans Day to you as well, Kathleen, over on Facebook. Let's see here. Wendy. Good morning, Wendy. Karen Cruz, 868K. Happy Veterans Day from Arizona. Oh, wonderful, Karen. I have a lot of friends in Arizona. Kevin Kiesler is here. Happy Veterans Day to you as well, Kevin. All right, so we are going to jump into some indices. Now, as you all know, Alex will not be joining us today, or he may pop in at some point, and we're unsure about James. Will you keep an eye out for James, Dave?
Okay. I will.
In the meantime, I'm going to try and muddle through the indices. So bear with me here. All right, so we have, if my page will load here, there we go. It's coming slow but sure. Okay, so we have the Dow is up 302 points. The S&P 500 is down 11 points. The NASDAQ is down 166 points. Moving over to cryptocurrency. Let's see if we can get this page to refresh here. There we go. Bitcoin is down 1.7% to 103,000. Ethereum is up 0.05% to 3,486. XRP is at $2.43, about 3% down. And those are the highlights. Alex gets a little more in depth, but I think those are the highlights that we're going to do today. And then moving on to Q and the drops for today. There are 35 drops today. 35. And I'm certainly not going to go through all of them, but a couple that caught my attention are Q drop 2478 on 11/11/2018. Let the unsealing begin. Let the D-class begin. Let the world witness the truth. We the people, justice under the law. And that seems to be the overall theme of today's Q drops, deltas, I should say. And there is a lot of talk about Rothschild-owned and controlled banks. We're talking about Afghanistan, Argentina, Belarus, Bermuda, Bulgaria, everywhere around the world. That central banking system, in my opinion, has come to an end. And now we're going to see what is probably going to be a significant rollout when it comes to justice and when it comes to D-class. We're smack dab in the middle of it already, but I think that we're going to be seeing a whole lot more as we move forward. Benji, oh, that's right. Ben said gold and silver. Hold on one second, Ben. Let me see if I can pull that up. Gold and silver prices. Sorry about that, guys. You're right, Ben. I should have had that ready to go.
I've got it.
Oh, go ahead then, Dave.
Gold is down 84 cents right now, and silver is up 0.32. So pretty even across the board on that. You know, there are some things, you know, with the job reports. I know on the daily you got some stuff coming up, but I was surprised we didn't see a big tank after that hard hit. I mean,
I think you're right, and I think, well, we'll get into. Well, actually, you know what? Excuse me. Pardon me, I have a frog in my throat. Hold on. All right, there we go. We're going to jump right into that story because I think it's pertinent and I think it's important that we discuss it. Now, Peter St. Onge on X, he's a brilliant guy, in my opinion. And he posted that layoffs tripled last month, turning in the worst October in 22 years, worse than the 2008 financial crisis. He went on to say that the media, of course, is blaming President Trump, but he also said that almost all of it is government layoffs, NGOs, dying mainstream media, and deportations. So when you couch it in that context, it makes a heck of a lot more sense to me. What do you think, Dave?
No, I agree because, you know, you're looking at oil up today, oil is up almost $1 at 1.58%. I was expecting to see gold and silver moving, the indices dropping, but total opposite what I'm seeing right now. So it doesn't feel like it's a concern to the people out there rolling the dice on a few things, on a few indices today.
Right,
so.
exactly. Let's see who else is coming in here. Lynette Ranley said, "Happy Veterans, James, and to all other veterans." Amen. Deb S., good afternoon from Central Massachusetts, and happy Veterans Day to all. Jan, loving being grandma. Happy Veterans Day, everyone. John Gwynn said, "Did gold drop? Is that why Alex is missing?" Yes, John, he is avoiding the steak conversation with you today, and I think he's kind of hiding out somewhere. But in all seriousness, no, he had some prior commitments that he had to attend to today. Free to be me is here. Hey, Bobby, glad you can make it. Happy Veterans Day to you as well. Christy B is here from Hayesville, Kansas. Ego is here from Iowa. Wow, what was that? I missed it.
Thanksgiving, I believe, or something.
Oh, okay.
There you go. November.
November. There it is. Traveler. Thank you, Traveler. Let's see. Jan Lovin being grandma, John Gwynn, Wendy are all posting frogs in the chat. Yeah, there is a lot going on with the Q drops today. David Morales said, "Wow, drops 7 years, huge significance. When you know, you know." Absolutely. 100%, David. Couldn't agree more. Sue B is here. Good morning, Sue. Glad you could make it. I love those little frogs in the chat. Jeff CA said, so the UK has stopped intelligence sharing with the US because of illegal action in the Caribbean. Now, I haven't heard about that, but I think nice autumn tree. Thank you, Charlie. I haven't heard about that, but if that's the case, Wendy J, another November. Thank you, Wendy. If that is the case, it wouldn't surprise me. It's my contention that the majority of the intelligence operations around the world, the nefarious players have been dealt with, and the Patriots are in full control. Now, does that mean that there isn't going to be pockets of disruption? No, I think that there probably will be. But I think the overall flavor is the Patriots are in full control. Again, that's just my opinion. Hey, Martini Time's here. Thank you for the heart, Martini Time. Let's see here. Well, there she is, Lisa Maria. It's about time you got here, young lady. We were just about to scold you. Just kidding. We weren't. Just glad you're here. David said tariffs are making Americans pay more. I don't agree with that. Even if there is a bump in certain things, I think that we are going to have a little bit of pain before we get through the threshold. That's just my opinion, but we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. Hey, Martin's WB just made it. Good morning, Martin. Brian with the squirrels in the chat. It wouldn't be a day on the Daily Dispatch without Brian's squirrels. Yeah, exactly. AJ MCSJ is here. Good morning, AJ. Martini's Time said, yeah, gold at 41.28. Andrea Lynn, 81 is here. Good morning, Andrea. David is on a little bit of a tear today. That must be a different David than who I'm thinking it is. Pam Lee, good morning. Happy Veterans Day from Louisiana. Good morning, Pam. Let's see here. Boy, we got a lot in the chat today. Christy B78 said, thank you, John, for the follow request. I can't follow you. My account is suspended. What did you do, Christy? Did you piss off the TikTok gods? I think you might have, but I'm sure it'll pass. Let's see. Lisa Marie said, I miss your reminder, Sam. Love you. Love you too, Lisa. I just figured everybody knows now. I mean, we're into this. Dave, do you know when the first day we did our first live was?
Gosh, I know I joined in February, and you'd done a couple before that. So of this year.
So we're coming up on a year here.
Of last year, yeah, a year,
yeah. February probably be. Well, and January 30th will be my third anniversary of podcasting. January 30th was the first time I threw something on TikTok and thought, wow, people are actually listening to me. I can't believe it. So it moves quick.
Right.
It moves quick. Mary Lise Brown is here. Good morning. Joy said, trust the process. 100% I agree.
Interstate is in.
Oh, he's in. Oh, great. Helpful Honey is here. Good morning from Minnesota. Good morning, Helpful. James said, maybe I'm banned. Why would you say that, James? Let's see here. I sent you. Oh, there we go.
Because we haven't got him in.
Oh, I was going to say, I didn't. Good morning, James.
Good morning.
And happy Veterans Day to you, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep. And thank you for your service, James, as always. Why did you say maybe I'm banned? Oh, look at that.
Appreciate that. Well, because I only been here for 17 minutes trying to get on.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, James. I
didn't even see
I
you.
didn't either until I saw that I'm banned thing.
Well, that's all right.
But 17 minutes, I like that.
Exactly. Let's see. Dana Mackey said, good morning, James. Thank you for your service. Lisa Maria, happy Veteran Day, buddy, to Interstate Inmate. John Glenn, happy Veterans Day, James. Virgo 47, happy Veteran Day, James. Cindy Hayden 59 is here. Martini Time, happy Veterans Day, James. Boy, people love you here, James, as well as myself. Let's see here. Russell Webster said, I disagree with you on the Q thing, Sam. That's completely acceptable. We can disagree. We can have opinion. But, wow, we already hit our goal? Thank you. Yeah, so as I say, Russell, you think that he says, I believe the evil Zionists are in control. I think that they were, but I think they have been mitigated, and we just haven't seen the optical full rollout of it yet. But again, that's just my opinion. Oh, that was a nice microphone. I don't know what that was. But, you know, you can disagree. That was from Traveler. Thank you, Traveler. You can disagree. I have no problem with that. Thank you for doing it respectfully. That's the biggest thing that I care about. Ego said, thank you for your service, James.
Thank you.
David said, respect for service and the awake. Yep, exactly. Oh, nice. I got a nice little
Caesar
crown there. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, goes good with your complexion there, Sam.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And as you all know, today will be my sister's memorial. So we may not be going quite as long today. We'll see how it plays out. But I wanted to share something with everybody before we jump into some more stories. So my sister, Kathy Ann, known as Golfer Kath here on TikTok and on other platforms, she passed on the 18th of last month, as you all are aware. And she was a hairdresser for over 40 years. She was so talented when it came to artistry. She was so creative. She was, at one point, she did the window dressings for large department stores when she was younger. She was in the drama department in her high school. She owned a clothing store for a while, but she settled into hairdressing, which she just loved. And then about 20 years ago, she started making costume jewelry. And I'm telling you, you guys, she would spend hours a day making this costume jewelry. And then she would sell it at her beauty shop. And she could never make enough. I mean, she would make stuff, specific things for Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas and what have you. And it would sell out just faster than she could put it out. Well, a couple of years ago, she decided that she was going to start making Christmas ornaments, right? And so I said, well, yeah, make them, and then we'll see if we can get people that might want them online and so on and so forth. Well, I brought one of her ornaments to show everyone now. I'm not sure if I can get this in the camera. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
So as you can see, there are jewels. I forget, Swarovski jewels, Swarovski, I don't know what they call them, not jewels, but I forget the term now. But anyway, she would make these, and she just got to a point where she was making, it would take her days to make one of these. Each one of these jewels was hand placed by her on this ornament. And she wound up making about 10 of them before she passed. But one thing that she had asked me to make sure was that I got one of those to President Trump. So yesterday, I went down to the packing store and I created, I sent President Trump one of those ornaments with this holder. And this is what I put. This might be a little bit off tangent, but here I think it's important. This is what I wrote to President Trump. I said, dear Mr. President, I'm writing to you with a heavy heart and a deep sense of honor. My sister, Kathy Ann Shalhoub, passed away this October. She was a patriot through and through, someone who loved this country with every fiber of her being. For over 40 years, Kathy was a dedicated hairdresser, bringing joy and confidence to countless clients. On the side, she poured her creativity and patience into making costume jewelry. One of her many talents was crafting Christmas ornaments. Each one was a labor of love, meticulously beaded and jeweled, taking her hours, even days, to complete a single piece. Before she passed, Kathy made me promise to get one of her ornaments to you. She believed in your leadership, in your fight for America, and in the hope you represent to so many of us. Enclosed is one of her handmade ornaments set in her memory and in honor of every patriot across this great nation. I hope you will accept it and display it, whether in your home or at the White House, as a small token of gratitude from one American family. Thank you for your service, your strength, and your unwavering commitment to our country. Kathy would be proud to know her work is with you. And I sent that off yesterday. I hope and pray that it gets to him in one piece. I spent quite a bit of time at the UPS store making sure the bubble wrap in the box and and I enclosed that letter in it. And whether he acknowledges it or not, it's not important. What's important is that my sister bled red, white, and blue. And she had so many health challenges throughout her life. And when she finally succumbed, was able to be there at her bedside when she passed. And for that, I am truly grateful. So I just wanted everyone to see that ornament. I wanted everybody to be aware of my sister's patriotic devotion to this country and to her love for people. She was phenomenal, and she will be missed. Okay, let's see if I can get myself together here and get back on track. And oh gosh, look at all of this there's so many comments in the chat. I don't think I can read them all. But I want to thank you all from the center of my heart. There's such beautiful comments. Anyway, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Earl Shannon over on YouTube said, "Good morning, guys. Was wondering if I could get some prayers going in for some tests today." Absolutely, Earl. Everyone, please pray for Earl Shannon over on YouTube. I don't know what's going on, but our prayers are certainly with you. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can pull myself together here. So President Trump signed a... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. James, do you have a military... I'm all out of whack here. Dave, did you have a report today?
Yeah, I do have one.
I'm
Would you like
sorry
me to do
about
it?
that. Yes, please. Sorry,
No, you're
I
fine.
got completely
You're fine.
off track.
Happy Veterans Day for everybody. Sam, we're praying for you and your family to get through these tough times for sure.
Thank you.
Corn is up a penny. Soybeans are mixed across the board. Wheat is mixed across the board. Cattle is gaining 1% back on some money for them, and hogs are up 17% across the board. Soybeans are gaining a little bit across before the USDA report. I think it's on Thursday of this week. Brazil's planting quite a bit, and I wanted to talk a little bit on how much soybeans are up this month. Soybeans are up 10% across the board for the month, and cattle is up 28% on the year. So that's positive for some ranchers and farmers out there. We'll keep digging. I know the import cattle beef is not going to affect us too much since that's a leaner beef and used mainly for your fast food restaurants.
Interesting.
Yep.
Great. Thank you, Dave. Excuse me. James, I know you were on the road. Were you able to do a military report today?
I got a little bit of a report, not too much of a one. Mega Dave kind of helped me out with some of the stats on it. Sam, first and foremost, praying for your brother.
Thank you.
You know that's exactly why I'm here. I wouldn't have missed it for anything. So today I pulled over in Pittsburgh, Kansas to be part of your show.
Thank you, James.
I'm actually out, and I know Golfer Kath out, and I truly hope the president that would be so cool. In memory of Golfer Kath, that would be great.
Great. Yeah. Thank you, James. Thank you.
As far as the military, you're welcome. As far as the military,
Hey, James, you seem to be breaking up. We're having trouble hearing you.
well over 1 million. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Can't hear me?
Breaking up
now
a
you're
little bit
back.
there.
Now you're back.
Okay. Well over 1 million Americans have perished in the fight to keep this country free over all the different conflicts, wars throughout, and the Civil War being the most deadly of all. So if you think about where we're at today, where we're going, I always give a lot of pride to talking about our military and how strong we are and how we're staying ahead of foreign countries and to never bow, to never follow another one again or let them get the lead. So we as a nation are very, very strong. And together, when we hold hands amongst us, nothing can get through us. So tomorrow's another day. We've got some conflicts. We've got some challenges. Keep on being.
Yep, 100%. I agree, James. Shoulder to shoulder, backs to the wall, take on all. 100%. All right, let's see here. King's Girl 1974 is here. Wendy. Oh, boy, the chat's moving so fast. Sorry, guys, if I'm missing some of the comments. Thank you all for the prayers and for the kind words concerning my sister. David Morales said, I'm not American, but I'm with you, Patriots. We're in this together. Mr. President is hugely loved and admired and needed here, too. And David's over in the UK. Thank you for those kind words, David. And I have a lot of friends that are in the UK as well. And in fact, David, you should send me a message or send me an email from my website. I'd like to have a conversation with you at some point. And if you want to do that, that would be great. Pure Blood Holly Jones is here. Happy Veteran Day. Happy 11/11. Yes, very significant numbers, not only from a metaphysical standpoint, but from the drop standpoint, very significant numbers. All right. So President Trump signed a proclamation granting full pardons to over 70 individuals prosecuted for federal offenses tied to 2020. Some of those that were pardoned, Rudy Giuliani, Mark Meadows, and Sidney Powell. Now, does this mean, Dave, that we're moving towards exposure and declass at a faster rate than we were before?
Well, there's been a few things that have signaled to that, Sam, for sure, coming about. Obviously, a lot of the stuff that was brought by the last administration to show blame and show guilt, and a lot of that's probably going to be shown as false charges and everything across the board. So bring it on. We're ready to move forward and ready to show about the 2020 election.
Yeah, 100%. You guys, hold on for 1 second. Will you keep talking? I'll be right back. I got to grab a tissue.
Sure.
I got all this.
You're fine. James, what do you think?
Part of that with the Democratic Party and the previous administration, I think that what we see is they're looking for any weak link that they can tie to it to make themselves look better or make themselves look innocent. So it's kind of like two brothers and one of them smoking a cigarette, and mom and dad find the cigarette button. Oh no, he did it. No, he did it. So that's kind of where we're at with this party and going forward. I think that we're probably going to see quite a few different pardons going forward.
Yeah, a lot of these presidential pardons only apply to federal offenses, obviously, and do not apply on the state level. And Trump, just to give you a heads up, Trump did not exclude himself.
And here's another thing that I just had a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday about the federal influence on elections. Now, typically, state legislatures are responsible for the voting, but according to the Constitution, and I don't remember which section of the Constitution, but if those federal elections are a threat to national security, the federal government can supersede the state government. Now, are they going to use that as a way to get this all cleaned up? I don't know, but it sure seems to me like it's a possibility, especially with that happening.
I'd imagine the federal government pays for a lot of money towards the voting across the country.
Yeah.
So obviously it's like highway use, right? If you step out of line, if you don't apply the seatbelt law, or if you don't apply this law, your money's going away.
Yeah, 100%. James?
Drive it like you stole it, baby.
There we go. Lisa, I hope you got that one for the interstate isms. Drive it like you stole it. Another classic for the book. Hey, Rockhawk624 is here. Hey, Rockhawk, glad you could make it. Russell Webster said, Dave, if we're going to get the truth out, then why pardon people who didn't break the law? Well, my guess, and well, I'll let you take that, Dave.
Well, I just think it's going to be brought into light. That's the first step to bring into light. Obviously, there was people on the last administration that were pardoned before they were even found guilty of anything.
Convicted.
So, yeah,
Right,
I don't quite-
exactly.
I mean, I don't know.
A
Understand how that
preemptive
works.
pardon. Yeah.
Yes. So I would say that's guilty upon pardon at that
Yeah.
point, right?
Yeah. James, any comment on that? Uh-oh, did we lose James?
Oh, for somebody to ask about a pardon, if you didn't do something, no, I'm here. Hello,
He's got a little bit of bad service.
that's Pittsburgh, Kansas for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm trying. I really am trying. But if you're convicted of something that you obviously didn't do, and you represent a certain party, which happens to be on the right, and you didn't do it, why wouldn't you want a pardon? That, I think, it broadcasts more to the public about what was nefarious and what happened bad. So I would think President Trump would step forward in any case if they were on the right and they were innocent.
Yeah, 100%. Virgo 47. Hey, Virgo, she said the gerrymandering controlling districts. Well, we're going to jump to that story next because here in California, Prop 50 supposedly passed, right? But now the GOP, the California Republicans, are suing to block the new congressional maps, and they're calling it unconstitutional. Now, I don't know how this is going to play out. I can't for a minute imagine that it actually passed. I think it has much more to do with election interference than anything. But what do you think, Dave?
And how is that any different than like what Pennsylvania did or how a few others, Florida did? And how is Prop 50 anything different because it wasn't voted on? Is that why? Or how it wasn't timed? What,
Well,
you can do that every once in a while, right?
Well, again, I don't believe that Prop 50 actually passed here. I don't believe it for a second. Just like I don't believe that Biden got 81 million votes. I don't believe that more black voters voted for Biden than they did for Obama. It's just asinine. So I don't know how this is going to play out, but at the very least, it's bringing it into the public consciousness. And I think that's imperative. James, what do you think?
So, Sam, what was the source of information where you gathered this? What provided that?
I think it was Zero Hedge.
Okay, well, Zero Hedge is pretty much on target most of the time, correct?
Yeah.
And I know that you use them a lot, but keep in mind, Zero Hedge collects data like everybody else, and maybe they used a source that was on the left just to create fake Abe.
Yep, it could very well be. It could very well be, James. It's a very good point.
Kayfabe, not fake Abe.
Kayfabe, exactly. Exactly. All right, well, let's move on. So Todd Lyons, who's the acting ICE director, came out with a statement and said that 200,000 people have applied to become ICE agents. I don't even know how many positions are available. James, what do you think of this?
$1.50, I heard. So I don't really know, but they had a bonus. We've covered this in the past. Actually, I could go thumb through my notes and find that out. We had there. I believe there was a $50,000 or $75,000 bonus to join the team, and I'd work for free for a year just to get over there and kick some ass and take names. Really would.
Yeah, I'm sure you would, James. Dave?
The agency goal was to hire 10,000 new agencies. They had a $50,000, like James was right, $50,000 signing bonus and student loan repayment options on the probably not one or the other or some to that effect. But yeah, that's good to see. And we're hearing that on the military side too. Yeah. They want to be in control and move this country in the right direction.
100%, I agree.
But Sam, that's a great demonstration of patriotism to have nearly 250,000 people step forward and say, I want to kick ass, take names, cook them, stuff them, book them, whatever. Yeah, that's great.
Exactly. What's your term? Cuff them and stuff them, James?
Cuff them and stuff them.
Exactly. Right. Lisa, I hope that one's in the book. Huh?
And now he's cooking them before he cuffs them. I don't know what's going on.
Exactly. He's not playing around, man. You do
No,
not want to mess with James. He will
Yeah.
cuff you, stuff you, and then cook you.
and then cook you.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
necessarily in that order either.
That right there on the end of that wing, that will cook.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Cook.
I'm sure
That
it will.
is a 2.75 inch folding fin aerial rocket.
Wow. Yeah, that'll light
called
up the
an-
skies.
And on the inside, well, it'd be this right here. That's a Hellfire. And on the chin, I can't get out of the way quick enough. And on the chin is a millimeter chain gun right below the target acquisition and designation site. That little shiny thing in the middle.
Wow.
The 30 millimeter chain gun. Oh yeah, that can rock and roll.
Wow. Free to be
Makes
me
camels run. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Hey, let's not talk about my cousins over in the desert. I am a camel jockey, after all. Free to be me said, I hope they hire them all for California. Well, there's quite a few here. Let's not forget the National Guard is in every state at this point. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, geez, it is sponsor time. Okay. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm a little out of sorts today. So first up is MyPillow, Mike Lindell. Mike has supported me from the beginning. We support him. If you need something that Mike offers, whether it's at mystore.com or mypillow.com, give Mike the business. He's earned it. Use the code SAM and you'll get a major discount. Secondly, we have Dr. Julian Neal. Dr. Neal has developed Neal Naturopathic hair care products, the only non-toxic, chemical-free hair care products in the world today that I'm aware of. Go to nealnaturopathic.com, use the discount code SAM20, that's SAM20, and you'll get a 20% discount. And now Dr. Peter Glidden. Now, all of you are aware that Dr. Glidden is doing a special presentation just for our community. Now, Doc and I have been working on some specifics, and it's all set up now. So if you go to my website, samshalhoub.com, click on Dr. Glidden's button in the upper right-hand corner. That'll take you to his website. Right on the first page, you'll see a picture of me welcoming Sam's community. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to click on that link, and you're going to register for this live event on November 29th. It's November 29th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. You'll register for the event, and Doc will send you a password to get into the event. He's set all this up for us specifically only for our community. So go to my website, click on Dr. Glidden's button, look for my picture on Dr. Glidden's website, register, and you'll get an email confirming that you've registered, and it'll send you the password for the event on November 29th. So I just want to make sure that was clear for everybody. And then since Alex is in here, we're going to do a little advertisement for Alex and his book. Alex has written a meditation book that is phenomenal. And it's not a thick book. It's a quick read. It's a guide. And I have purchased it. So many of you have. And believe me, it is life altering in a good way. So Alex, go to Amazon.com, type in Alex Raymer, and his book will come up. If you have the inclination, please buy Alex's book. I think you'll find it well worth your time and your money. All right, so let's see here. Let's move on. Oh, Layson Steele over on YouTube said, I'm registered. Excellent. Michelle, I'm glad that you're registered. Yeah, again, David Morales said, not for reading aloud. Oh, and not for reading aloud. Okay, sorry, David. Last time you did that, and I read it anyway, so I get it now. Russell Webster said, speaking of Mike, why didn't he get a pardon? Well, we're not over at this point. It's not over at this point. And I am confident that President Trump has Mike Lindell's back. But there's also timing. Timing is very, very important. And as we move forward, I'm sure that we'll see quite a bit coming out. And the people that have defended President Trump will be taken care of. It's just my opinion. So according to Libs of TikTok, the U.S. Supreme Court is going to hear a case determining if states can count mail-in ballots that are received after Election Day. 18 states currently allow late ballots to be counted. Now, Dave, is this the next step in the move towards election transparency?
I think it's one key to many keys that open the door for that. Um, Obviously, you got to draw a line in the sand. If the mail-in ballots are late, uh, I have to say it doesn't count. I mean, how long do you do it? 2 weeks, 3 weeks? You know,
Yeah.
I think there should be a federal holiday that everybody votes in person, and if the mail-in ballots aren't there by the end of that voting period, sorry.
100%. James?
Well, I think we're starting to see exactly what the ramifications are for any kind of ballot. When you look at New York, prime example, with all the things that have happened in elections over the last 5 years, 4 years, you would think that they would be a little bashful, but they're not. They just continually put it right on out there. We're going to do what we're going to do, and you can't do nothing about it. Well, New York's about to find out, and it isn't going to be pretty.
Yeah, what's that acronym? FAFO, I think is what it's called.
Fuck around and find out. That's what it says,
I
yeah.
was trying to be a little more politically correct, but you got it, James. You got it. Hey, Bean said, hey, Mega Dave, how are you? I hope you saw that, Dave.
I did, yeah.
Lisa Maria said, I'm ordering Alex's book for my brother for Christmas. How sweet. How sweet. Jeez, we got some trolls on TikTok. Moving forward, MHS said, we stand by Trump. 100% I agree. Sorry. Larry said, sorry I'm late. That's okay, Larry, as long as you made it. Pure Blood Holly John said, California allows them a freaking month after. Well, I have a feeling, Holly, that's going to be dealt with in the very near future. Traveler said, you go, James. Exactly. Wendy, FAFO, I know. Leave it to James to bring out the truth. All right, so the Trump administration is removing warnings on many menopause hormone therapies, a move that could help tens of millions of women. Now, this is another piece to the Maha puzzle. Dave, what do you make of it?
Yeah, one of the doctors on there, I watched that yesterday, said it was a misinterpretation of a 2002 study that they ran with. Obviously, everything to help. They're covering all their bases and moving our health forward. So it's positive to see, and I'm sure a lot of women are happy to see that at least it's brought to the light a little bit.
Right. It's the same thing with fluoride. It's the same thing with GMOs. It's the same thing. They've been hijacked to convince people that they're okay, and they're not. Uh-oh. Shoot. Interstate inmate. Dang it. James, I just got to
drop out and come back in.
Yep. Okay. What was it? Was it the F word?
I imagine. I have no idea.
Wow. Jeez, James just got waylaid by TikTok. My goodness.
He's our test dummy.
Yeah, no kidding. David said, James, raw and unfiltered.
That's right.
And James said, it figures. Hold on, James. I'm bringing you back in. Okay. It says interstate inmate live content contains themes that some may find uncomfortable if they remain your live. Well, your live will be unavailable to some audiences. I guess it was the F word, right, James?
They can say that every day with him.
It was probably the Apache helicopter that did it.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh boy. Pure blood.
We'll go with that. You don't want to know, and I don't want to get kicked off again. I'll be quiet.
Okay.
Well, what I was going to say is, when you bring up that thing about menopause, I'm not touching that. Nope.
Okay.
Sister Lisa Maria is probably. We'll have a conversation about something like that, but I better not air my opinion on air.
Yeah, there you go. Probably a wise choice. Mary Lee Brown, thank you for the wonderful gift. That was beautiful. All right, let's see here. Oh my goodness. Oh, James, we love you. John Gwynn said we better stick with the acronym FAFO. Yeah, I think you're probably right, James. Mark Madsen said, buy it on the TikTok shop. Exactly. PJ Party said, I watch a woman that says the F word in every sentence. She never gets banned. So maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was something different. I don't know. Who knows? Lace and Steel over on YouTube said, California voting is rigged. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is, Lace. 100%. All right, let's move on. So Next up, we have Devin Nunes is going after J.P. Morgan and Jamie Dimon for debanking Truth Social and the Trump family. Dave, what do you make of this?
Well, I think it's another thing bringing to light. I believe J.P. Morgan dropped Trump out of their bank, right? The whole bank, the Trump out of the family out of New York
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
And that's why they launched World Liberty Financial. It's this independent bank where we're the bankers.
So again, it's that slogan that James isn't allowed to say out loud.
Exactly. Exactly. James, what do you make of it?
I'll do it. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. No, look what happened when they made a giant move. They pretty much lost their tail section. I mean, bad. I mean, they lost it all. So for J.P. Morgan to make a financial statement or make take a First Family and do that too, that's kind of like putting your neck in the guillotine, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Well, they never expected them to get back in office, is what the deal was.
Right, exactly. Or it was set up for a specific purpose to shed light on certain things that have been hidden for a long, long time. Pure Blood Holly Johnson, James, that's a softer and cuddlier picture. Well, not anymore.
That one's even better.
Lisa Maria said they may have Biden bars in Kansas. I'm not sure what that means, Lisa, but give me a little extra information there. So Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said that the U.S. Treasury issued new guidance giving crypto exchange traded products, ETPs, a clear path to stake digital assets and share staking rewards with their retail investors. This move increases investor benefits, boosts innovation, and keeps America the global leader in digital asset and blockchain technology. And James, how many times has President Trump talked about America being the crypto capital of the world?
As his symbol's getting bad.
I think what we're seeing, it's going to be everywhere. For every bank. Don't forget about the ISO 20022 compliance things with all the banks on the 22nd. This is just the foundation that's being made or presented. You can go to your Coinbase if you have that. Now you can stake a bunch of coins and basically be a lender. So they're broadening your ways of earning money, and that's part of the wealth. If you have crypto and you want to loan it for 7.5%, there's many banks that are doing 7.5% on anything. And Dave and I were just in this conversation this morning about lending and being part of that. They're making it available to everybody, and I think that's as fair as you can possibly get. And for Mr. Bessent to come out and actually start to roll it out, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Dana Mackey, or I'm sorry. D said, James, what branch did you serve in?
U.S. Army.
U.S. Army. Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
U.S. Army?
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
With these things right here.
Exactly. The intimidators. This is where we need a picture of the Punisher. That's what that represents right there. So according to Zero Hedge, the Trump administration to lend hundreds of billions of dollars to build nuclear power plants. By far, the biggest use of those dollars will be for nuclear power plants to get those first plants built. The U.S. currently has no commercial nuclear reactors being built. And we've talked a lot about nuclear energy. We've talked a lot about anti-rabitic technology. We've talked a lot about Tesla energy, zero-point gravity. Is this going to be the first step towards dropping the cost of energy, James?
Obviously, it has to be. With the United States military adopting micronuclear reactors to power bases, as we have these AI facilities and these giant facilities coming to fruition in the United States, even in Dave's backyard, the companies that are smart were the ones that went up and bought power companies. But I think that they're going to have a good competition with nuclear facing them. The only problem is that I see nuclear. There are dangers with nuclear. It can be dangerous, and management is everything. It just means for the enemy, it's another target.
Exactly. Exactly. But I think we have air superiority. And let's not forget about the Golden Dome. You know, we have, of what we know of with our military, we are far superior than anyone in the world. What we don't know probably makes that a factor of 10x, if not 100x. James?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, makes a guy want to rock and roll. Cooking full tilt boogie for freedom and justice. That's what it's all about.
Lisa, we got another one for the book. Cooking full tilt boogie for freedom and justice. Love it. Love it.
That's right.
Pure
That's
Blood Holly
right.
Johns and Rock Hog 64 said thank you for your service, James. Mark Matson said mini nuclear egg power source. Yeah, Mark, that's the Enron egg that we've shown on the show before. And it's essentially a tiny nuclear device that would power your entire home. James, Dave, what do you make of all this?
Well, it's a lot. I mean, we know what the Trump administration is trying to do, bring it in for chips and data centers and everything like that. And that takes a lot of energy. As the one that's coming into our neighborhood, we have a LP backup system trying to be put in, and the community is fighting it. But obviously, we know what we have to do. We got to produce energy. We got to bring it, get our that system back up to par or above that. Because if we're going to become the chip leader and technical leader, we need to have the power to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Lisa Maria said cooking full tilt for freedom and justice. I added it. I think it's cooking full tilt boogie for freedom and justice, right, James?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
full mental jacket just showed up. Hey, mental, glad you could make it, brother.
That's a shirt, right? That's a God-given shirt title right there. Put it on the front of a shirt.
Exactly. Hey, Teresa Faria Contractors here. Hey, Teresa. Glad you can make it. Sassy Minnesota girls here as well. Hey, Sassy. Glad you can make it. All right, guys. So we're going to end a little early today. I'm going to be getting ready for my sister's memorial at noon today. We went over on Sunday and we got the hall all set up and we put out her pictures. And, you know, she had quite a bit of that jewelry that she's made, and we put it out so that people can take a piece as a memento of her. And although it's a sad day, I'm grateful she's not in pain anymore. I'm grateful that, you know, I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I had a dream after she passed. And once I told my other sister about it, it made sense. And it was a dream of my brother who passed 4 years ago. And he went to her hospital bed. He grabbed her by both shoulders, screamed at her, and she got up out of the bed. And when she got up, she was as beautiful as she was when she was young. And my other sister kind of helped me interpret it. And I think it was one brother sending her out, me, and my other brother bringing her in to the other dimension. And
Yeah.
I've had so many dreams about my sister in the last few weeks, and I am confident that she's well, that she's happy, that she's healthy, and she's amongst with my mom and my dad, my brother, my Uncle Sam, and so many of our family members. You come from a very, very big family. My mom had 12 brothers and sisters, and we have literally hundreds of cousins all over. And I'm sure all those that have passed welcomed her in with welcome arms. And I'm
She
for
was,
that.
She was never alone.
Never alone. Never alone. That's a very good way to put it, Dave. She was never alone. Okay, everybody. Well, let's move to some final thoughts here. James, why don't you lead us off?
Well, Sam, our our heart is with you. All our hearts are with you. You know that. If this afternoon you need a ear to ear, just you know what to do there. By all means, anytime. I appreciate everybody being here. It doesn't really feel like a Veterans Day to me when I'm out here working. Thanks for you guys for saying something about it. That's pretty near and dear to my heart. Gonna possibly meet up with Alex today after his ringneck pheasant chase. I'm gonna be in his neighborhood, so we're gonna see if we can get together and maybe I'll con him out of that steak that he wants to give me.
There you go. That's what I like to hear.
But I appreciate you guys. Love you. Thank you for the gifts.
We love you too, James. Dave?
Yep. Happy Veterans Day to everybody. We appreciate our freedoms that you fought for us. And Sam, our prayers will be with you today. President Trump he went to Arlington today. He did the wreath laying ceremony, and he is back at the White House in about 18 minutes from now. He's scheduled to go back. So I'm sure he'll be busy working in the Oval Office and working hard for sure. Probably opening mail.
Yeah.
If you overnighted that.
No,
so
I sent it. It's supposed to arrive on Friday, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. So Charlie said, spell Alex's last name, Ramer, Raymer. So hopefully that helps, Charlie. Got so many wonderful comments in the chat. Rockhog64, Martini time. Larry, 43442, Free to Be Me, Bean, Cindy Hayden, PJ Party, Wendy, Donna Fox, Helpful Honey. So many of you. Thank you for the kind words. You know, as we're signing off today, I just can't help but feel the gratitude for all of us being able to come together to talk, to share our lives. To me, it just means the world, and I'm so grateful for it. I'm grateful for you, James. I'm grateful for you, Dave. Of course, I'm grateful for Alex as well, even though he's not with us today. And I'm so grateful for every single one of you at home. Thank you for making this happen for all of us. And even though we have bumps in the road, we have sorrows and we have challenges, keep in mind, and I am confident of this, that the best is yet to come. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful day. James, Dave, love you guys. Oh, what is that?
You'll hear it.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Wonderful, Dave. Could not have been more apropos. And again, thank you to all the veterans out there. We love you all. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Thanks, guys.
From the lakes of Minnesota